The woman was terrified to discover that a large amount of water stains had appeared under her grandfather's coffin, and the pallbearers also felt that the coffin was getting heavier and heavier. Seeing 8 strong men struggling to take even a single step, Mary suddenly realized that someone among the pallbearers was a tiger in the zodiac. It turned out that, before grandfather passed away, he gave her a special reminder. He said that his identity was special, and that after his death, he must be buried on the mountain in their hometown, and the coffin must be carried by 8 young strong men. Among these 8 people, none of them could be born in the year of the tiger. No matter what happened then, the coffin must never touch the ground. However, carrying the coffin was exhausting work, and the mountain was far from here, so no one was willing to take this tiring job. To fulfill her grandfather's last wish, Mary publicly promised that after it was done, she would give each person a reward of $500,000. This huge sum instantly broke the tension at the scene. Relatives who had refused earlier immediately gathered around, eager to sign up to carry the old man's coffin. However, at that moment, the woman presented 2 conditions. First, no matter what happened on the way up the mountain, the coffin could not touch the ground. Second, those born in the year of the tiger could not participate. Also, they must not touch the coffin with their hands. Otherwise everyone would die. Everyone urged Mary to hurry and confirm the pallbearers, but Mary reiterated that if anyone was a tiger, they could now take $10,000 and leave on their own. However, wanting the larger reward, everyone insisted that they weren't tigers. At this moment, Mary's aunt suddenly approached her with a flattering attitude. She pretended to cry, saying the old man was also her uncle. Though she couldn't carry the coffin herself, she had especially brought her son to help. She even lied that he was born in the year of the ox and had great strength, and could definitely carry the old man up the mountain smoothly. Not wanting to delay the lucky hour, Mary reluctantly agreed. Very soon, the 8 pallbearers were confirmed. Before departing, she informed everyone once again that the path for carrying the coffin was full of dangers, so they had to sign a life and death contract first. Seeing the generous reward, everyone signed without hesitation. Before they set out, Mary repeatedly reminded them, since you signed the life and death contract, if anything really happens on the way, don't blame me for not warning you. Then, at Mary's command, they carried the coffin up the mountain. At that moment, one person curiously asked what would happen if a tiger had really slipped in. Mary's expression turned serious as she said that tigers violated a major taboo and would collide with the spirit of the dead. If the coffin touched the ground, none of them would escape, but no one believed her, assuming she was just trying to scare them. Soon after, they arrived at Soul-Breaking Bridge. Mary again asked whether there was any tiger among them, saying it was still not too late to switch people. Once they stepped onto the bridge, they could only leave things to fate, but the aunt was the first to step forward. She promised there really wasn't one. We're honest country people, she said, not like you city folks who twist everything. She even claimed Mary was too suspicious. At that moment, the strong man, who was actually a tiger anxious to get the money to pay off his gambling debts, impatiently said that he had walked this path 100 times and knew it very well. The other pallbearers also urged Mary to hurry, and so the group finally stepped onto the bridge. After they got on, they found nothing unusual, and all relaxed. They concluded the woman had been making a fuss, but unexpectedly, just as they reached the middle of the bridge, the coffin suddenly became extremely heavy. At first, they suspected someone was